I think
Yeah.
there's plenty of people who probably look at it and go, oh, if I was working with my wife, my husband, life partner, whatever, at a high level, it's sort of like, oh, that's cute. But at the same point, it's also like, that is the last thing I'd ever want to do.
Yeah.
Because where does work end and home life begin? And yeah, what if you have a disagreement over something at work? Does that then go home? How do you manage that and make that work for you guys?
How do we manage it? Not particularly well. Like, we've worked together. Really, truly, we've worked together probably 10 years. Even when I was running the business full time and she was looking after the kids, Amy's always been the quality assurance. So we've always created videos. We had the video company for 7 years. We also did 60 wedding films in that time. So she's always watched every video that we sent to a client, because then we could ensure that one person had their eyes on it. They could say to the editors, this is what needs doing. So when that was in that position, it was fine because I was not there. So she would review it, she would talk to the editors. We were working together. She knew strategically what I was doing, and she would help me make decisions, but she ultimately left me to do it. Then when it got to 2020, we started a new business. We started the business on March the 1st, 2020, and we got this nice office, and we'd agreed, the kids were both older now and we're going to school, and we were like, let's go we'll be in this office together. We got our new laptop. And of course, 20 days later, that changed a bit. So then it became quite difficult, actually. And I think making that decision to sit, because we were sat in an office next to each other in that new office, and even then when we were working from our dining table, like, we were in the room and have been in the house together ever since. I think it's been quite difficult, but I think what I've learned over the last 2 years, really, since that's happened, is about boundary setting. It's about knowing what she's responsible for and what I'm responsible for, and then not crossing those boundaries. Because my wife, she knows what she wants out of what she's doing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And so if I come in like a bull in a china shop, then she gets upset with that. And of course, like anybody would, whether you're business partner or employee or whatever. So I've learned just to go, okay, that's yours. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. And then we'll discuss the stuff in the middle and come to a decision. But even then, I think she allows me the freedom to make the final call and just supports that. What's it like for you guys?
Yeah, I think similar. I think we're very clear in terms of having those boundaries. And it was interesting, some of the wording you were using, and then you were sort of questioning yourself, going, oh, hang on, that's like a negative view of something that your view as it's a challenge, but there's a positive element to it.
Yeah.
And I think for a very long time, I had similar views of Sam. I had very, I viewed some of her skills in a negative way. You know, organisation, structure, ability to question ideas and make sure we've only got the positive, really great ones. I viewed them very negatively. And then I read the book, it's part of the Attraction series of books. And it talks about visionaries and integrators. And how, until you learn what a visionary and integrator is, this is how you view the other side. And I was like, oh my God, this is me and Sam. I view her like this. And then it was just like, just take a step back and just look at all those things that you find challenging. And you find them challenging because they're probably the things that you're not good at.
Yeah.
And you're not able to do. So actually, rather than trying to almost clash over these things, do what you're doing and standing back and just going, right, Ian, why am I going to spend time doing quality control checks when I'm not that type of person? That comes hard to me to do all those checks. But for Sam, she loves a list, she loves checking processes, she loves making sure everything's organised and structured. So to her, that's easy. So then you go, well, why would I do that and get her to review it, and then she's just going to pick all the holes and stuff that I've done wrong? Why doesn't she just do it in the first place? And when did I come across that? Probably 2016, 2017. We're about 10 years into business by that point. And yeah, it was something like, all these frustrations and challenges that we've had, we can just go, do you know what, we'll stick to that bit, you stick to that bit. And like I say, there's the middle ground, when we're looking at finances and strategic plans and what are we trying to achieve, we need to come together. But yeah, like Sam's the people person, so Sam deals with all of our HR and recruitment and all staff development and so on. That's great. And I can deal with client relationships and that side, and we just stick to it, and works well. I think we've also had a big agreement to go, look, if there's a disagreement at work, it stops at work. So if we finish work at 5 p.m, that's it, that discussion's done. We can pick it up tomorrow at 9, but that's it.